podcast is back. Woo! New year, new season, new intro music
Love it.
that we a little bit better than the old. The old was kind of outdated, pretty crappy if we're going to be honest with ourselves. So, we got some new tunes to get this thing kicked off, but we're excited. I don't think we didn't really realize like how we were going to go about this podcast last year. We did a lot of episodes, and then football season essentially kicked in, and we got busy with football.
We got busy with life. I think the second half of our year, we weren't prepared for how busy we actually ended up being, which was a blessing in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we both were like, what in the world?
Yeah, we had a lot of trips. We made it to Vegas. We made it to Denver. We did several trips home to our families. We saw several football games. We saw several football games here in Nashville. We went to every Tennessee Titans home game this season, and that was fun. I guess we were busy. That's a story. I took Shyrah to a preseason game as just a Friday night date night. By 10 a.m. the next morning, she had purchased season tickets, and we were at every single Titans home game this season. And although weren't very great, they had their moments. A lot of young guys. It was still probably some of the most fun we've had at football games in a long time, and looking forward to going back for plenty more. So, yeah, we had a great fall. There was a lot of fun, a lot of sports,
Yep.
um, just a lot of
We
stuff. It
got
went
to
by really fast.
we got to really enjoy the games, and maybe it's just we haven't been to a ton of NFL games in our life, but the way the Tennessee Titans and they do it at Nissan Stadium was just an exceptional experience, from our sales team to the people around us to the security people. Um, One of the big things we did is we traveled a lot this second half of the year, which we did at the beginning because of just challenged with diabetes and learning, and we overcame so many things. um, and I will say, like, the experience we had at the Nissan Stadium with having diabetes was like one of the coolest things I've ever experienced.
Yeah. Very friendly. Everybody was great. Got to know a lot of the people around us who had
Yep.
tickets. And yeah, it was just a pretty normal second half of the year for us, which is just
Yep.
go, 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 grind, grind, grind. For me personally, had a lot of books for guys stuff. That's been going really well, that I've been really focused on. So obviously work, and then trying to have a big impact, create something really cool. Got to meet a lot of cool people. Got the Books for Guys podcast up and going. So that took a lot of just reaching out and those kind of conversations and editing. And so, but we always knew that we were going to be coming back around on the Been Busy podcast. We had some people ask about it the other night. Someone that we didn't even know listened to it, and we were like, "Huh, we got to get on this. We got to get
Yeah.
a episode going."
And a really positive thing was, like, your books for guys kind of blew up in the second part of the
Yeah,
season last year too. So that was a really amazing experience and just an opportunity for you to, like, kind of dive in more. And it gave us more opportunities to kind of see what we want to do with this podcast and how we want to go forward too.
yeah, yeah. No, for sure. I've learned so much with talking with some really awesome people, and it's given us some ideas to kind of make this podcast better, including the
Mhm.
intro music. And just kind of, yeah, I'm getting better at editing this and producing and doing all this. It'll just continue to get better and better. And so, um, but no, we wanted to kick it off with something fun. We'll
Yeah.
kind of talk about some of the normal stuff. We got a lot coming up. Obviously, it's January. We got college football playoffs, NFL playoffs. We've got volleyball, professional volleyball coming around. We've got basketball. So we get, it's already conference play for a lot of tournaments, which we've already been. Arkansas beat Tennessee on Saturday. We were all in on that. Um, so we've got a lot of stuff, but we wanted to start on, first podcast back, season 2. We wanted to start with some ins and outs of our 2026 year, and kind of some of our stuff we were just drumming up. I would love to go first if you don't mind, because I just want to get this out the way. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's an out, obviously, and I am out on Arkansas football. I am out, 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 out. Don't text me about them. Don't talk to me about them. I won't respond. I've got group texts that are just they're begging me to interact on this transfer portal crap we got going on. These just coaching. We had a horrible season. That wasn't fun. We transitioned. I'm out. Me and my best friend, we're done with our season tickets. That includes you and our wives. We're done. That's a big deal to us. Um,
I think you heard me today, and I'll just chime in very briefly. I saw the transfer portal for Arkansas. I saw what we're bringing in. I am always a supporter. I'm having a hard time. It's looking bleak, to
yeah.
be very honest.
Well, I'm done. I'm done having a hard time. I'm done. I'm done. I don't care. I don't care. I usually do a countdown to the season. I not doing it. Don't care. Done. Was has not been hasn't been great experiences. But all this to say, and this is going to lead to my end. This directly leads to my end this year, and that is the Tennessee Titans and our tickets for the Tennessee Titans. And it's not even for reasons you may think about because the Titans were not great this year. But man, it was so much fun to watch Cam Ward, the potential. But I'm going to say just the overall experience of being a ticket holder with the Titans, it absolutely smashes anything I've ever experienced as an Arkansas season ticket holder. And I'm going to give a shout out to Lindy and Jackson. The fact that we know names of the people that get us our tickets and they text us, they send us swag, handwritten notes, they come see us at the games. We went to the Titan house last week. Jackson was showing us around, big Titan guy. He's texted us multiple times since then. Lindy calls. She doesn't just text or email like a lot of people. She will pick up the phone at 6 p.m. and call you if she's got something she's got to talk to you about, which is amazing. But the seating in the stadium, you have actual seats. You got leg room, which I haven't had at I mean, Arkansas games, any college stadium, they're fun, but my gosh, like you're sitting like this the whole time. Um, but the people at the ticket gate you were talking about, they got to know us.
They like honestly, having type 1 diabetes, nobody what I mean, it was like they wanted to take care of me.
Oh yeah,
They were like, "Hey guys, come on, it's you guys again."
yeah. You
And
got your red medical tag. I remember
right,
put it on there last week.
and they just made you I guess for me, I have felt since I've been diagnosed, like, kinda stand out, like, awkward at times, and they made you feel like it's a privilege to have type 1 diabetes,
Oh yeah,
and I was just so honored, like, they made me feel like I was not a burden to them, and it was okay, and that's how it should be, of course,
yeah,
but it's I got nervous, like, we get nervous going to places sometimes, people gotta check your bag, "Why do you have needles? Where's your insulin?" And they were like, "Bring in your snacks. Yes, if you need extra snacks, bring in your snacks."
yep,
It just and it was this different people all the time, and they were the same, and they
yep.
were so kind.
The security guard at the front of the
Oh,
section. They give you the passcode to go down. Like I said, we got to sit around the same people the whole season. It was so much fun getting to see them. We had our certain drink vendors. They
yep,
were super nice and super cool. I mean, just the friendliness, the
yep.
speed. They got a Hattie B's at the game. Um,
Well, and honestly, too, the cool thing was, like, we got to see a celebrity sing the national anthem because 'cause we're in Nashville.
yeah,
We got to see a lot of celebrities at the game, and it wasn't just like, "Oh, they're over there." Like, they were everywhere, and it was just such a neat experience to be a
yep.
part of that.
Big fans. Got to see Jelly Roll, Bailey Zimmerman, Trace Atkins with the military. And maybe it's just an NFL thing. Like I haven't been to a ton of NFL
It is.
games in a long time, but just the production they put on, the friendliness, maybe it's not like that everywhere, but here in Nashville, it was exceptional. It takes us 10 minutes to get to the stadium. We park somewhere, we get a mimosa before the game, we walk to the game, we enjoy it. We're back
Yep.
home watching the afternoon games, but again, just like the friendliness of people that have all been a part of our experience as Titan ticket holders now and supporters, what they do in the community. There's just it's different.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, the community thing's so cool.
I've never and again, we are not big we haven't been to a ton of NFL games since the Chiefs games, Chris has been to some Seahawks games. I guess just being a part of the community of how Nashville does it here, they take so much time and so much pride in making it a community event. What they do at halftime, what they do during intermissions, what they do at timeouts. Um, it is a huge honor to be a part of that
Yep.
community.
Yep. They make you feel very important. They're so thankful that you're there. It's really cool thing, and look forward to doing that. And so that was easy. We were talking about ins and outs, and I was like, I got an easy out and I got an easy in, and that's where I'm going to leave it for my in and outs of 2026.
Okay. You have no more you have sorry, Miller's pushing me under the table.
I,
Um,
I
you
might
have
think of
no
one. I'll jump in, but what are yours?
no, I'm gonna go on water. Maybe sounds a little cliche to do the ins and outs, but the reason I think this is kind of a fun thing to do is like it kind of makes you reflect a little bit too. So I'm gonna do my ins first. My ins, I think one of the things I think is a must for 2026 if you're not doing this is doing hard things. And why I say that is we're living in a society, a culture where everything's easy, everyone complains about everything. And I just think doing something hard every day builds confidence, build skills for future things in life. And I wouldn't be sharing this if I did feel like it was like, really important to do hard things
Yeah.
because it makes you move mountains.
Yep. I absolutely
So
love
that's my
that.
in.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that. I really like that. We got to usually at the end of the year, we kind of reflect on the year, just things we've done. What were some of the highs? What were some of the lows? Overall, we had a really solid 2025. A lot of just grinding through things, learning new things, doing new things, which is really cool. Um, but that's something, I think we challenge each other at is doing something hard, making some challenging things that we want to accomplish this year that we're already chipping away at. But nothing feels better than getting to the end of the year and being like, "Woo, I did it!" Or
Yep.
look what all I was able to do because I stayed disciplined to just chip away at it. So yeah, man, there's not a better feeling than accomplishing something really, really tough that you got to work towards. So I'm yeah,
Yeah.
big fan of that.
I guess to that too, I want to encourage and just say like I have a lot of friends right now and a lot of people in our lives that are doing hard things
Hmm.
fitness wise right now. They're like they want to lose weight or they want to gain muscle or whatever it is, whatever the reason is. I can think of like three people off the top of my mind right now, and I just like have so much respect for them because they're doing it like because they're doing the hard work. They're not, cheating or going around cheating corners. I hate to say it, and they're just doing the hard work. One of our friends is running a half marathon for the first time, I think. And we saw she posted like she's been running 12 miles, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's incredible! Like
Yeah,
you're doing it."
I've never
And
done
so
it.
I just
I've never
shout
run.
out.
I've never run 12 miles. So
Well, that's one of my things too. To add to the do the hard things, my friend Sam. Shout out to Sam. She has me going to do my first well, it's my second half marathon this year. But it's a huge challenge for me as a type 1 diabetic just because running really messes with my blood sugar. So we are gonna do it. We're gonna have a good time doing it. And that's one of the things like I say, just doing hard things.
yeah, love it. I'll go ahead and say shout out Rachel. We'll give her a shout out so she
Yeah.
can hear the pod. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shout her out. We both saw her post, and I was like,
We're
Rachel's doing
like,
the half marathon.
I was like, I feel that way when I run 1 mile, Rachel. So,
Yeah, she'll love that. She'll love that. We're
yeah.
we're we're cheering you on, Rachel.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
they're just doing it, they're doing hard things, builds a lot of confidence. I really do believe that.
Yep. Love that.
My other end is pretty basic, but it is having a consistent things in your life that are really that you value, that you do every day to have a healthy lifestyle. Maybe it's 7, 8 hours of sleep. Maybe it's, making you're scheduling your workout or whatever, you're getting your 10,000 steps or whatever. I think there's just so much value in being consistent and doing it over and over and over again. Same meals, whatever it may be. I think it's really in, and I think people that are doing that, you're seeing people like that are very people.
Yep. Love that.
Yep.
Yep.
And I have another health, and that's kind of my lifestyle. This one's been around forever. It's definitely got a lot of hype right now. I've been a big proponent of it for years, and I'm really excited it's getting its, like, limelight, is that where, like, it's light, is creatine, the
Mm,
most studied supplement ever. And people are getting behind it, not just for building muscle and growth, but like for our brain health as well. And we are big supporters of creatine. I love it. I think there's so many benefits to it. It's such an easy thing to take. And I love this having its moment because it gives so many great health benefits.
yeah. Funny thing, another friend of mine before we pushed record just texted me and asked what protein and creatine do we take. So when we get done with this, I gotta take a picture and send it to him. So
I'll
uh,
share ours.
yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, share it.
Yeah, we use pure creatine. Um, it is very clean and it is, I think, just it's so basic, but it's no flavor, just put it in our we put it in our water. It's amazing. And then we also use Equip protein. I am a lot of people love whey. Great, very clean whey proteins. I just don't do well with whey. So we use Equip, which is got like 4 ingredients, I believe. One thing people don't love about Equip is sometimes people don't love stevia. They also actually have a non-sugar version of it as well. So very clean, protein, 4 ingredients, and Chris and I, we actually don't use a lot of supplements. That's one if we need extra protein. I don't feel gross or bloated or anything like that.
Yeah. I think my favorite supplement lately wasn't even a supplement. It was those what something berry vitamins.
Oh, just an immunity. We just been taking an immunity
Yeah,
plan.
super good. Tastes like candy. It's great.
Deep pollen.
Yeah, trying to feel good to start the year. I really didn't think you were gonna say creatine, but I'm glad you did. I thought you were actually gonna say our new shaker plate that I'm but that'd be my other in if we're gonna go fitness is the shaker plate. You talked us in or you talked me into trying it. And now we've got our family members all buying one, and it's 10 minutes. You get up, it gets your inflammation out, it gets you woken up. It's something I'm like, this is fun.
It's been around. Actually, you were talking about this over Christmas break. Our families have you've been using a shaker plate in college. You guys had
Yeah,
them actually at Arkansas State. So they're not new. I actually saw them in college as well. Like it was part of like our physiology and kinesiology classes. But what is cool about them, it's definitely a trend right now. I love this trend because there's really not a lot of negative to it. Like you're getting on something that's making your body improve circulation. There's a lot of scientific research on them. And then also, I just love that it is really helped with my inflammation. I can tell a huge difference. If you swell on your legs or ankles or anything like that, I think it's really great. And like you said, it just wakes you up, like,
yeah,
gets you going. Like
yeah.
it's a
It
great
Yeah, it's got different
choice.
levels to it. On the lowest level, you could enjoy your coffee while you're on it. On the highest level, not so much. It shakes quite vigorously, but yeah, we've only had it for a few weeks, but it's been great.
Yeah, I think the only thing that, like, I'm a little skeptical on is, like, it says it's equal to, like, 60 minutes of a workout, 10 minutes is equal to, like, 60 minutes each certain workout. I'm not really sure that it's, um, equivalent in the ways that I think it should be equivalent, but I do think the piece of it where the equivalency is, like, it does really improve circulation and mobility and different things like that.
Yeah.
So, I think there's a lot of win to it. I wouldn't do it for a workout, like, you wouldn't supplement a workout for me.
Yeah. No, love that. Yeah, those are some good ins. Do you have any more ins or outs?
I have my outs. I'll share. I think this one's so silly, but I've talked to people that haven't felt well and they're, doing this or doing that. And one thing people are doing is they're skipping breakfast. Um, Over the years, I think that that's something that I've learned as being up early and moving around, like to get breakfast, it just really wrecks my day.
Yeah.
And so I think it's so out. Eat. Get your
Yeah.
day going.
We love breakfast.
We love some breakfast.
We eat the same thing every morning.
Every morning for the last 2 years, we've had the
Yeah.
same.
It is eggs, sausage, toast every single morning.
And
So,
I never get tired of them.
no, I really don't either. Sometimes we eat it for dinner. So we really do not get tired of it. But no, that's good. Yeah, everybody should eat. I know there's some different diets out there. I've done them personally too. I've done the intermittent fasting for a short time, not anything long term. Um, love breakfast. I do feel the same way. It gets me going, especially like if you're super busy and even just brain. If I don't eat breakfast, my brain, I'm doing so many things from start to finish. I mean, I'm another in, I guess, for me is that 5 a.m. wake up. People used to say, get up early, get up early, get up early. I've seen the benefits, but it's not something I live by. And now, if I don't get up at 5, I'm a little bit messed up just because I get
You are.
so much done between like 5 and 7 when it's quiet. I'm on my own downstairs and I'm doing books for guys stuff, work stuff, reading, the shaker plate. Like there's just so many things I can check off early. And it feels so good to just say you've done like the amount of things I've been able to do before lunch when I get up that early, it is like, holy smokes. If I don't do anything else the rest of the day, I got so much done today already. So I'm a big, yeah, in on the early wake ups. I know a lot of friends of mine are kind of in that same boat now too. They're up early running, or they've got kids, so they got to get up. Or thankfully my group texts actually they've transitioned. They're no longer like late night. They're all like 4 to 6 a.m. when they're all popping off. So it's kind of funny how when you get older, I guess they switches
It's
things
a
up a
good
little
win.
bit. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, I'd rather text you in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
But
Um, okay, well, I'll wrap up my Twitter out. The skinny trend is so out. Like, get strong. I'm so tired of people saying, like, they want to get skinny, get strong. Because strong is going to help you your entire life.
yeah,
I don't think I need to really go into that detail today.
no,
And then my other kind of ties in together. I guess all mine are fitnessy related. But I'm really tired of fitness influencers, people that have like no background in nutrition or health or just what works for them is great, but it typically doesn't always work for everybody else. And so I just say like be really skeptical. And even of like, we share things, we have some background, but like we share what works for us and what we love, but that doesn't mean it works for everybody.
yeah,
So I think there's a lot of s- social media that's really not as great as it great, to be honest. And
yeah.
it just is kind of fluff.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that. I mean, even in our own household, we're aligned on 90% of things, but there are times where you're onto something and I'm like, "No, I'm good." And there's times that I'm like really motivated and I'm on something and she's like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah.
Um, when it comes to certain
Do
workouts
your
and stuff.
research.
Yeah, yeah. It work different
Do your
people.
research.
Yep. Yep. Be smart, dig in, don't just look at an Instagram post. Be
Yeah.
very skeptical, do a lot more digging before you buy something, uh,
Mm.
what do you got impulsively.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
And
But
we share things we bought too, but I think like one of the things I encourage everybody to do is like, is this really going to help you in like do the scientific research, see what the data has, see what people say about it, and not just one or two people they feel.
yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Yep,
That's what I
love that.
got.
Yeah, no, it's great. And again, we've got a lot more episodes to come this season. We've got more guests. We've already got some people we're talking to. We finished the season strong last year with some really cool people that are doing some great things here in Nashville. We've got some others we'll have on this season, but we're looking forward. Like I said, we've got a lot of basketball coming up. We've got volleyball coming up. Um, I mean, it feels like March already outside. We've been wearing shorts and t-shirts and I'm like, "March Madness, baby, let's go." Let's
It's still dark at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it still gets dark at 5 o'clock, but at least it's not freezing at the moment. But no, we're excited to be back and get the Been Busy podcast kicked off again. We've been talking about it all day and just excited to have more conversations. And we've learned a lot. There's a lot we want to share. There's a lot of other people we want to get their thoughts and opinions on and just give them some time to talk. But no, babe, do you have anything else you wanna share before we jump off?
No, I just think like we're really excited for 2026, and every year is a new year. It's like a new beginning. I think everyone gets really excited about it. I heard some really great like insight today, and I wanted to share this. Because I'm all about like positivity and motivation and all the things. And I really struggled last year, even though it was a great year. I struggled in 2025 a lot just because of diagnosis. We had an astronomical, even with great insurance, medical bills last year, and it just kind of felt like we were clawing to get like some sanity. And I think a whole are in those things too. And I just kind of wanted to bring um like the realness in that too, but then also the realness and like what it does when you change your perspective and say like I'm doing really good, even though it's like been a tough day. I'm doing really good. Or like I'm good. It changes the person that you're talking to. Like it makes them think, yeah, I'm good too, even they may not be having the best day of their life or may be having like something terrible going. Like a lot of times it's like that smile, you talk about if you smile at somebody, the smile is contagious. I think like just talking positive is the same thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of um, really great things we can do when we say like, like, yeah, I've had a tough day, but I'm doing okay. Like this really great thing happened to me today, or I got to eat steaks for dinner tonight, or whatever it may be. But like changing your mindset and how you talk is going to be a ripple effect to people that you work with, the people that you talk to every day. And so that's sort of my motto for this year. I saw this on our friend Daniel's actually Instagram, something about how you talk is really powerful.
Yeah.
And I kind of took that as like a mantra for the year. So that is something I just want to share on our podcast tonight. I challenge you to like, instead of being like, I'm tired, to be like, I'm tired, but you know what? I had a really great meal tonight, or I get to go hang out with my best friend, or whatever it may be. Challenge the thinking and how we talk.
Yep. Love that. Love that. Yeah, we're bringing big positive energy through this podcast. We always do, we always try to be our best, but that's something we're definitely focused on doing even better about is like you said, when you got tough things, tough days, just put a smile on, think of something good that happened, talk to somebody, call a friend, talk to somebody you like to talk to, bounce. Nothing makes you feel better than catching up with somebody that puts a smile on your face or can say something positive to you. So be that person too for other people. Be there, smile, help each other out. And yeah, let's have a great 2026. We're just kicking it off and we got so much to accomplish this year, so many goals, so many awesome memories to create and moments and just things to get done. The years go by like so fast. We were talking about how fast 2025 went by. So don't take it for granted. Go out there and do
Yep.
some awesome things and let's go have a great year.
Amazing. Thank you all for being supportive of us. We really love the connection piece. And even though it's a podcast, I think like just kind of what we said earlier, like call somebody, check on somebody, just tell somebody you're thinking of them goes a long way.
Yep, that's right.
Cool.
Well, cue the exit music, baby. See you guys later. Peace out. Bounce with the rhythm, bounce with the